Hello and welcome to Nanuya Channel, the podcast where we dive deep into societal norms, personal experiences, and the complexities of modern life. I'm your host, Nino, and today we're exploring an intriguing and sometimes controversial topic. Is being pretty a privilege? And at the end of the video, there will be some explanations of difficult words or phrase to expand your vocabulary. Let's face it, we live in a world where physical appearance can often open doors, shape perceptions, and influence opportunities. But what does it mean to have pretty privilege, and how does it actually impact our lives? In this episode, I'll break it down, covering the psychology, societal norms, and real-world implications of being conventionally attractive. Plus, I'll share some thought-provoking stories and studies that might challenge how you view beauty and privilege. Ready? Let's jump in. So, what exactly is pretty privilege? It's the concept that individuals who are perceived as more attractive by societal standards experience certain advantages, whether it's easier access to jobs, better treatment in social settings, or even leniency in legal systems. It's not something people usually ask for, and it can exist in subtle, unspoken ways. But here's the thing. Pretty privilege is deeply rooted in how we've been conditioned to value appearance. Think about it. From fairy tales to Instagram influencers, beauty has always been portrayed as something aspirational, often tied to goodness, success, or love. That's powerful. Let's take a moment to dig into the science. Studies show that attractive people are often perceived as more competent, trustworthy, and intelligent, a phenomenon called the halo effect. For example, researchers have found that attractive job applicants are more likely to be hired, even when their qualifications are identical to less attractive candidates. And it doesn't stop there. In social settings, attractive individuals are more likely to receive positive attention, whether it's being offered help or getting a free coffee from a friendly barista. But why does this happen? One reason could be evolutionary psychology. Our brains are wired to associate beauty with health and reproductive fitness. Now, let's talk about the lived experience. For some people, pretty privilege feels like an invisible hand guiding them through life, making things just a little easier. But for others, it can come with unexpected downsides, like being underestimated, objectified, or judged solely for their appearance. For example, there's the dumb blonde stereotype, where attractive people, especially women, might struggle to be taken seriously in professional environments. And then there's the pressure to maintain that appearance, which can lead to anxiety, disordered eating, or even costly beauty treatments. But what about those who don't benefit from pretty privilege? They often face systemic biases, like fat phobia, racism, or ageism, that can affect their opportunities and well-being. Beauty standards aren't just unfair, they're exclusionary. So, where do we go from here? Recognizing pretty privilege is the first step. It's about understanding that beauty is a social construct, and those constructs are shaped by culture, media, and history. What we're really talking about is power. Who gets it, why, and at what cost? One way to challenge this system is to broaden our definition of beauty. Celebrate diversity in all its forms: skin tones, body types, abilities, and ages. And remember, the most lasting forms of beauty come from kindness, resilience, and authenticity. So, what do you think? Is being pretty a privilege, and how do you see it playing out in your own life or the world around you? If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of beauty, privilege, and everything in between. Don't forget to subscribe to Unpacking Realities and share this episode with someone who might find it interesting. Until next time, take care and keep questioning the world around you. Physical appearance refers to the outward look or visual characteristics of a person, including features such as facial structure, skin tone, hair, body shape, and overall grooming. It plays a significant role in how individuals are perceived by others and can influence social interactions, cultural standards, and personal opportunities. Authenticity means being genuine, real, and true to oneself. It refers to the quality of being honest and transparent, both with yourself and others, without pretending or putting on a facade. Fat phobia refers to prejudice, discrimination, or negative attitudes directed toward people who are overweight or have larger body sizes. It is rooted in societal beauty standards that often prioritize thinness and can lead to systemic bias in areas like healthcare, employment, and social interactions.